To the air, it's Reed. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going with the ground game left. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it up to 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Just rip off huge chunks of yardage like that. Christian, Kirk, Mike, Evans, so many guys over the years have done it well for the Aggies.
The explosive playmakers that you see on Sundays making big plays, and that's what you want to find. And you got them in the state of Texas. You got these guys that can run, that are highly recruited. You got access to them. Go find them, plug them in the game, and this is what happens. Great things.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feel this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives in between the uprights. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. And it's caught inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Back to throw, it's Reed. Another incompletion on third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rushes on him. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He's loose. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The short hands, it's Smith. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And man, I'll tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game. You got to be careful when you attack him.
The Gamecocks will move the sticks.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Might as well give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll give it to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
To the air, it's Sellers. On the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half then. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Bussey. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Finds his back in the middle. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Harbor. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Carolina 20, Texas A&M 3.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, first down and more. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Texas A&M going up tempo. He wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Ernie on the Jets. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Bennett. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in, it's Harbor. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Pulls in the deep ball. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
They'll send the back in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Buying some time as he moves left. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the toss. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Toss sweep right. Creates a little space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
South Carolina, 27. Texas A&M, 17.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Making side adjustments here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. Looking down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more at the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Hit as he throws. Finds space on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Bussey. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding, I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, he wants it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll move the tight end. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Sellers. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dances away. Runs through the tackle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh... a turn of momentum with that interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Looking to throw, it's Zeno. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and then hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air, it's Zeno. Here comes the heat. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Working that left side now. Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. They will score! Touchdown, Texas A&M!
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. Anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. To the air, it's Sellers. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in.